Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sassy Stuff. We want to know if you had a chance to have an NIL deal, what type of deal would that be and why?
Well, I have to ask, is this the condition where I'm an 18-year-old idiot, or I can now, I don't know, I want to be sponsored by a Roth IRA? Like what what kind of intelligence am I coming at this with?
Let's try to relate as a college student.
Fair enough. Yeah, totally fair. Okay, so we're probably then thinking a lot of products that aren't good for us: fast cars, alcohol, maybe some fashion.
Oh, yeah.
I think for me, oh God, what would have been cool? So I think if I had an NIL deal, well, Bijan Robinson, running back for the University of Texas, he got his own Bijan mustard, and he was basically with a Lamborghini dealership. So some could say he kind of figured it out. But that is a good question. I need to ruminate on that a little bit. Do you have any ideas?
I mean, yes, I do. I actually always fantasize about this because
Hold on. This is a primary fantasy for you?
It really is. It really is. Because I feel like I could have been a college athlete, but I decided not to go that route. But knowing that these athletes have these deals now, I think I would have been focused more on that in high school instead of, I don't know, just wanting to do cheerleading and have a good time.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's flash back a couple of months when you were still in college. What do you think? What product would you like to be representing in your NIL deal?
I have 3 categories I would like to hit.
Okay.
So, first of all, I am a glam girl, so I would need some sort of cosmetic company because that stuff costs a lot. Okay. I was actually looking back at my bank account. I'm like, why do I spend this much money on makeup? This is insane. So I would need a cosmetics brand like MAC, like Huda Beauty, something like that to just always sponsor my makeup, and I would be a happy girl. So that's
okay.
One.
Category 1, makeup. Got it. Category 2.
2, a sports clothing brand. I do wear a lot of athleisure. I like to be comfy. I feel like Nike would be one of the top deals you could get. And there's endless clothing and shoe and accessory opportunities.
Are you having your own line in this fantasy?
Oh, of course. I feel like every single one of these collabs, I get my own something,
Yep, I understand.
And then lastly, you have to do something bougie. So I'd want like Louis Vuitton or something, designer.
Well, you need a massive brown leather bag to put all your athleisure wear in and your makeup. So that makes sense. So then you would become mobile. What sport do you see yourself doing in high school that would garner this NIL deal?
Well, I was a volleyball player, and that was probably my favorite sport. So I would say volleyball. I'm not tall enough for basketball, and in volleyball I played libero, so you could be short and be that position.
Okay. Well, I just really appreciate that this is something that you have spent time thinking on, and I think it's completely reasonable that your categories are to better accentuate the brand that you're bringing to the world. So I think it's great. Good on you. Really nice job. Can we talk about a little bit what your specific collabs would be? So you've got what kind of makeup, what is going to differentiate your makeup from anybody else's makeup in this collab with MAC?
Well, I would need a signature lip color. And I know a lot of other females have done this, whether they're like celebrities or athletes or whatnot, but you can mix so many different colors and there's never going to be a color like it. So it wouldn't really be like anyone else's.
So are we thinking like an 80s beach volleyball neon pink color, or what are we going with? What is your signature color?
More like a ruby red. So that would be my thing.
Like a bright fire engine red, or a more subtle, subdued, muted matte red?
Fire, because I'd want to stand out while I'm playing my sport, Okay.
No, totally. That makes a lot of sense. And let's move on to the athleisure wear. Are we thinking long and flowy, or this is just like you look like you're about to do the luge?
Definitely luge. I put a lot of work into the gym, and I did back then as well. So, you gotta show that off.
Hey, fair enough. If you're going to put in the effort, I totally get it. And then, so with Louis Vuitton, we're just going to go with them because why not? Are you thinking bags? What are you thinking here?
I think I would want to show up to all my games looking fresh. I mean, I feel like style when it comes to athletes has totally taken over within the past few years. So if I were a college athlete now, I would want to start that, during my college career. So I'd want to show up with different bags every single game. I think it would also boost my confidence. You look good, you feel good, you play good.
I think these are all excellent, and you've given me some slight inspiration. I would probably I would like to pair with a fried chicken restaurant. I think that would be really good.
Are you
Maybe
like
have my own signature fried chicken dish, probably with some waffles.
are you a
Then
huge
I would,
of
yeah,
fried chicken? Okay.
fried chicken and waffles. Then I would move on to, again, this, you're going to catch onto a theme here. There's going to be a hot sauce, which would probably go with the fried chicken and the waffles. And then, because again, I'm forward thinking about the customer, some sort of antacid, maybe a Tums, something
Wow.
like that. So that way, anytime anybody is experiencing the LC NIL package, as it were, it's all inclusive. Everything's there for everybody.
I honestly think you could make that product now. Are there
We
any,
could.
establishments that offer the antacid? I feel like, that would kind of take off.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're definitely sending a message when you walk in next to the host stand and there's just a stack of Tums as if they were mints.
Yeah, I think it could go viral. I would want to eat there and be like, just for funsies, the LOLs.